Jairzinho, Rozenstruik, and Marcin Tybura in the heavyweight division. Both guys coming off of losses. Marcin, he was on a very, very good win streak before all of those losses, beating Sergey Spivak by unanimous decision, Maxine Grisham by unanimous decision, Ben Rothwell, unanimous decision, then a few TKO wins over Greg Hardy and Walt Harris, only losing to some former champions, title challengers, and ranked opponents, Fabricio Werdum, Derek Lewis, Shamil Abdurrahimov, and Augusto Sakai. But he has been knocked out in a lot of those fights. The only fights he's not getting knocked out in are Fabricio Werdum, who's a grappler. He's not going to go out there and knock out Marcin Tybura. And then the fight that he did not get knocked out in was Alexander Volkov, who he's not really known for getting too many knockouts. I mean, he did knock out Walt Harris, Alistair Overeem, Fabricio Werdum, and Stefan Struve. But for the most part, I don't really see him being a guy that's going out there looking for the knockout in every single one of the fights. Jairzinho is going to be that guy. He's not really, in some of the fights, he is a little bit tentative. He likes to stay back and kind of pick his shots very, very lightly, and then explode on you every now and then, or he'll just kind of just stare at you, take pictures for a while, and not really do anything. But eventually, when he does explode, like we saw him do against Augusto Sakai in that fight, he does explode, like Junior Dos Santos. When he wants to throw that power, once he wants to throw those big shots and try to get that knockout, he will start throwing, and he will knock you out. Marcin Tybura doesn't have the best chin. He's been knocked out plenty of times in his career so far. His main way of winning here is going to be what Curtis Blaze did to Jairzinho Rozenstruik, and literally just take down Rozenstruik over and over and over again. But Tybura is not as good of a wrestler as Curtis Blaze. Maybe we'll see one or two takedowns from Marcin Tybura, but I think in the second round, Jairzinho Rozenstruik is going to come back, and he is going to knock out Marcin Tybura. We've seen him come back in a lot of his fights. Alistair Overeem, he was losing for quite a while, came back very late in the fight and knocked out Alistair Overeem. Junior Dos Santos, it was the first round, it was pretty even there, then he came back in the second round and knocked him out. Augusto Sakai, pretty even, back and forth punching a little bit, got his back to the cage, started wailing, and he knocked out Augusto Sakai. I think we'll see a few takedowns from Marcin Tybura, but in that second round, Jairzinho is going to come out there, he's going to start wailing on Marcin Tybura as his back is to the cage, and he's going to land that biggie boy shot, and he's going to knock out Marcin Tybura. Really good fight there in the heavyweight division, but first, we got to check the betting odds, because it is very, very close right here, minus 125 on DraftKings. So a little bit of money is coming in on Rozenstruik, as it did start at minus 120. So the favorite is going to be Rozenstruik, but not really by that much. A little bit of dog money came in early on Marcin Tybura, so I assume the odds are going to stay roughly around that minus 120, minus 130 range. But it's a solid fight there, Rozenstruik versus Tybura. Can't wait to see this one, but I'm going to go Rozenstruik by knockout. Really good fight in the heavyweight division.